guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Amy. And I decided to do a 4th of July look for today. Where we live, we're doing a fireworks show tonight, so I felt it was appropriate. Plus, Thursday is the 4th of July, so I only used one eyeshadow palette, so I kept it fairly simple, fairly easy. Beginners can do this. I used the James Charles Morphe palette. So yeah, let's, if you guys want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. For those of you who don't have me on social, I'm no longer in my bathroom. I'm sitting on my floor because we have no electricity. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just jump into this. So I've already primed. I used my Hourglass Mineral Veil. That's soaking in. And today, as you guys can tell by my title, and obviously you've seen the finished look in my intro, we're doing a 4th of July look today. So I'm going to be using several new products from Nikkia Joy Cosmetics. Where'd it go? I'm using her beauty sponge. Obviously, I have used this one a couple of days ago, but guys, these are like stupid soft. And they start out about this size. So she has 2 of them. You can get them as a duo or individually. And then I also have her setting powder. But today we are going to start with eyes. So I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. And guys, very little goes a long way. All right guys, so I'm gonna go in and make myself look even crazier. I'm gonna go back in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and this is in the shade Soft Brown. This is a fairly new one for me. I've used it a little bit. So basically, my usual routine is I go in foundation and everything first, and then I do my eyes. But I'm using some colors I know I'm going to get fallout on. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with my eyes first. So I've got my brow brush, and I've just barely dipped into my pomade because I'm just lightly doing my brows because they're so blonde I look like I don't have them. So I'm going to jump off camera and do my eyebrows real quick. I will do a more in-depth brow tutorial so you guys see how I do mine. So be right back. All right, now I'm looking really crazy. All of the brushes I'm using today I actually got from the school that I'm attending for becoming an elite makeup artist. So usually I use strictly Sigma brushes, but since I have these are from Makeup Blend. This brush set is actually over $200, so I'm using them. All right, so I'm going in with my James Charles palette today, brand new one. I haven't taped the names in yet, so I'm going to put this somewhere where I can actually see the names and tell you guys what I'm using. But first, the first shade I'm going to go in is this. Sorry guys, I'm a little cramped for space right now. The first shade I'm going to dip into with my crease brush is this shade right here. It's called Canvas, and I'm going to use that and just set my primer. Just kind of tap that all over and even down through here where I have my primer. I'm going straight up to my eyebrow. This. And guys, this eye look will be suitable for any shape eye. Just adapt it to what works well for you. Obviously, my eyes are extremely hooded. My eyebrows are relaxed. I'm looking straight ahead, and this is how it's looking. So that's what we're working with. Alrighty. So we're going to be working with a lot of pressed pigments from this palette. So you kind of have to work with pressed pigments differently than you do normal eyeshadows. And also you have to work things differently with shimmer. So we're going to go in with your, well, do I want to do that? I'm going to go in with my crease color because when you have hooded eyes, you need a transition color. As you guys can see, my hood comes down pretty far. Obviously, my eyes do not match. because this hood is more down here and I have very little lid space, and here I actually have more lid space, which is why I tend to take my photos to the right with my right side facing this way, and I always raise my eyebrow just a little bit so it lifts the hood up a little bit. But whenever I do my transition shade, I always look straight ahead. I'm gonna look straight at my mirror like this right now, and I'm gonna show you guys a little trick that I do. Actually, I'll look in the camera. And I look straight ahead and I take that color and I just kind of go ahead and start stamping it right here. And you just need just a little bit, a light wash to start with, just so I can see where it needs to go. I don't know why this thing is automatically self-lighting adjusting, but whatever. So I'm gonna go back in with more Punch Me. Since I have that color laid down, I'm actually gonna raise my eyebrow, and I'm actually got my head tilted back, and I'm looking in my mirror, and I'm really getting that all over. I'm not worried about being too precise with this because you're not really gonna see it. Like that, and that's what it's looking like so far. I'm gonna go back in with Punch Me again, and we'll lightly stamp that, and then I'm gonna go in and blend. Still going with my crease brush because of the color I'm gonna lay down, and I'm gonna go in with You're Kidding, which is this red shade right here. And I believe this is, all three that I'm going to be working with are a pressed pigment. So these you have to work with quite a bit differently than you do normal shadows. So I'm going in with my crease brush first, just to get that wash of red, and I'm not knocking off the excess. This is how much I have on my brush. I literally just tapped it in. And I'm gonna come in, I'll look in my mirror, and I'm gonna start it just a little lower than that transition shade, and I'm packing that on. I have a real bad habit of with every single eyeshadow going in, and don't do that with these. So there's that. And now I can kind of go in and blend. But you want that initial color to be down first. Now that I'm happy with this color, you can build it up however much you want. Or if you just kind of want a little wash of color and not make it too red, you just go in, tap your brush, tap it, and then you can blend it out kind of like this, so you have no harsh lines. And you can see the difference in the color that I've built up versus just laying down one layer of color. So I'm gonna build this up real quick. And you can make this as dark or as prominent as you like, whatever you wanna call it. More in your face. Makeup is art, so do what you want. So, taking Playground on my angle shader. Just gonna tap, I'm literally just lightly tapping this in. This is a pressed pigment, and these colors will stain your brushes, just so you know. Don't freak out when it happens. I have several brushes that are stained this color blue. So I'm gonna tap the excess off. I don't want too much coming off so on all these colors, so I'm just kind of using my fingers today. Normally I would tap it on my bathroom vanity. So I'm just gonna kind of press this in like so, right over part of that red, because my eyes are that hooded, guys. It's not even funny. So this one I really am going to have to build up, but I take just a little at a time, and I mainly put it down here on my lid, and then I'll come in and I'll press it up here on top of the red. Like this. And you guys will hear my cat. She's over here underneath my bed. But this is what we're working with so far. Really pretty colors. All right, next we're going to do a cut crease. I'm taking the NYX eyeshadow base in the shade White for obvious reasons. This is actually a brand new one. I haven't even opened it yet. But you can get this at CVS, Bell's, Belk, Walgreens, Walmart. Then I'm gonna go in with a concealer brush, and I'm just going to take this and kind of lightly run my brush across top of it a few times, because it does take quite a bit to build up on the brush. Then I'm gonna look at my mirror over here. I'm gonna kind of try and show you guys what I'm doing at the same time. I'm basically putting this on my lid, and then I'm gonna look up and it lightly puts a line right here. That's where I need to cut my crease up to. Just like that. So, for those of you who are like me and you have hooded eyes, don't be afraid to look up to put your eyeshadow base, primer on, concealer. Usually people cut their crease with concealer. I'm using this today because I'm going to go in with a white shadow. So I'm going to put quite a bit of this on today, just so that white really pops. And the way that James formulated this eyeshadow is buildable. So this is what we're looking like so far. So I'm going to jump off camera real quick, and I'm gonna do this other eye, and we will get right in with the white eyeshadow. All right, so this is what we're looking like so far. And yeah, we've lost quite a bit of red up here on me. That may not happen with you guys. Like I said, just take this and adjust it to your eye shape and go from there. That's my dirty brush. All right, now I'm gonna go in with my large eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to dip into this white right here. It's called Flashback right here. I will say that James did a great job with these shadows. And I've never seen a white shadow that you can build. And this one you can. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set that eyeshadow base with the white real quick. And then keep layering until I get the color of white that I want. All right, now I have that white laid down. We're gonna go back in with You're Kidding, which is that first initial red shade, and tap this off. And we're gonna kind of bring that red back to blend this out just a little bit. And really get rid of some of these harsh lines, even from our initial blending, and go ahead and bring that on down. You're gonna look like a clown for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. My kids always tell me that I look like a clown, especially my 8-year-old. I'm like, just wait, I'm not done. So do the other eye real quick. Like so, and just kind of blend down around circles. Bring back some of that red over here. this. And that's that. All right, next we are going to go in with the large concealer brush. And to kind of help this transition blend. So we're gonna go in with Hello, which is this color right here, and it's a shimmer. So this will be a little different to work with. Normally I would say use your Fix Plus or setting spray for this before you go in and pick it up, because it will help it quite a bit. But since this really is just kind of helping us get this blend, you guys can see, just really kind of blend that in and kind of build it back up to meet the red. But this is what we're looking like. It's really nice and pretty, and I may even take some of this over here on this, just kind of get the blue back where it's trying to turn purple on me. I was going to cut my crease with some of my lash glue and then put glitter right in here, and I'm actually out of glitter, so yeah. So we're just going to kind of pack this. I'm not going to be too precise with this back here because it's just mainly to help it blend and bring back some of the blue up in this general area right here. So that's what we're looking like so far. Like here. So I'm gonna do the other eye now. That's what we're looking like so far. I'm not gonna do my lower lash line just yet. I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof, or excuse me, Easy Glide waterproof liquid eyeliner. This is fairly new of a product, so we're going to line our eyes. Go figure, right? And I'm not doing a wing liner because I do not look good with a wing liner. So this is what we're just gonna do. And for those of you who have hooded eyes like me, keep your eyeliner as close to your lash line as you can. And I realize I'm pulling my eyes back pretty taut, but I'm not using very much pressure at all. Just because my eyes are so hooded, I kind of need the extra oomph of pulling my eye back. I'm sure all you makeup artists out there are like, no, don't do that. Isn't what works for me. You may not need to do that, but I kind of have to, because before I was told that you shouldn't actually like literally pull your eye. I have been doing it for years, so it's my own fault. But anyways, I'm going in with the Lights Camera Flashes mascara from Tarte, and this is a dual-ended wand. There's a side that's marked 1 and marked 2. So you're going to take the side that's marked 1 and you're going to coat your lashes. I'm going to go over and do my other eye while that one is drying, because you're going to go back in and do a second coat with the other side of the wand. Okay, we're kind of looking, we have tarantula eyes. Don't worry, we're fixing to go back in and fix it. So we're going to go in with side 2 and really really going to pull and wiggle through the eyelashes, and you just quick little as you go up. So it's nothing drastic and major. And I'm not dipping back into this a second time for this eye. And we're still looking like tarantulas. Yay. All right. So that's done. All right, and next, to kind of clean this up a little bit, this is why I haven't done my foundation yet, I'm going to go in with a makeup wipe. So the makeup wipes I have are just Beauty 360 again from CVS. And I'm going to take the makeup wipe. I'm going to look in my mirror to do this. I'm going to clean this up like that. And kind of do this the same way, even though there's not much fallout. I want that angle though. Like that. Go ahead and clean up from underneath my eyes too, because that white kind of fell out also. Alrighty. So we have that off. And we've already prepped and primed. We're going to go in with our Beauty Blender. And until I got the new Nikkia Joy sponges, I didn't realize how hard I was beating my face. So be careful. These sponges are stupid soft. And I like it. So you guys can kind of see. And it's not absorbing much of my product either. Just kind of lightly tapping over this, like so. And I've also noticed that since these sponges don't absorb a whole lot of product, I'm not using half as much foundation as I used to. Like that one tap into my foundation. You guys saw how much I had. It's done half of my face. Usually it's a full pump to do my full face with any other blender. So yeah, I'm loving these. I'll leave the Nikkia Joy Cosmetics website down in the description box. And Nikkia is actually a YouTuber here on YouTube, obviously. And she has some amazing content. I think you guys will really like it. So I'll link her channel down in the description box as well. So I'm going to finish up my foundation really quick. All right, now that's done and we have everything pretty well laid down. We're going to go in with concealer. Oh, and the foundation that I used is the Too Faced Born This Way. This is a shade Seashell. It is a little dark, so be sure and take it down if your foundation doesn't perfectly match your face. And then next, I'm going in with the newer Born This Way. I have the original. I didn't like it at all. But this is the Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and this is super coverage. I like this a lot more than I like that really thin, skinny one that just says Born This Way, going this way. That one actually dried my under eye out, which is not good because it's already dry underneath my under eye anyway. This does not do that at all. And this is the shade Porcelain, and I'd like to dot this so I control how much I have, and I do one side at a time. I'm going to go back in with my damp beauty blender, or my damp beauty sponge, excuse me. And I'm really going to tap this out down here, but to keep some of the coverage, I'm not going to blend this out as much as I am down this way, except for right here. That's annoying me. There we go. And just really blending this out down here. All right, I'm gonna jump to the other side real quick. All right, this is kind of what we're looking like. And if anything like me, your concealer is going to crease. Don't worry, we'll fix it. Then I'm going to go back in with my Nikkia Joy Cosmetics setting powder. This is a velvet finishing powder. Just hit it twice. Hit it twice again. And it lets the amount into the cap that you need. But I also have quite a bit here, so you can do baking with this. You can set everything with this. It's just kind of really what you'd want to use for. So I'm taking a little bit, I'm going to look up and lightly tap this here. And this will basically Photoshop your face for you. It blurs things. It hides your pores, fine lines. You guys can kind of see the difference in the side that has the powder and the side that doesn't. So it's kind of crazy what this powder actually does for your face. I'm like, yes, give me more of this. So Nikkia, if you ever watch this, I'm loving, I live for this. And this is a fairly new product. It actually launched back in April, I believe, of this year. And guys, this is just like amazing. Look at this. Holy crap. I mean, why wouldn't you use this? I'll try and only set like half of my face so you guys can really see. You can already see the difference in my forehead. I mean, that's insane, right? And this is 100% translucent, so you're not gonna have any color added. It's not gonna change the color of your foundation. It literally looks like I just photoshopped this half of my face. That's crazy. And like I said, you can bake with this. You can set your face, obviously, because that's what we're doing. And this doesn't look powdery on the skin. And it does not cake up your foundation like some can. And it does not dry you out. Nikkia is an oily girl like me, but any skin type can wear this. Because it's not just for oily skin. She's formulated it for every type of skin type. Combination dry, oily, dehydrated. It works for everybody. And it just kind of helps fix a problem on a more deep level of things for those of us who are oily girls. Basically what it does is it hydrates on a more deep level. It has vitamins A, E, aloe vera, coconut extract, I believe is what it is. And there's a lot of antioxidants in there. There's anti-aging stuff that helps those of us who are oily. And it just, overall, it just hydrates your skin. This is what we're looking like. We're not looking too powdery, too cakey. We're not even looking cakey at all. There's no cakeage. So that's that. All right, now that we've done, I'm gonna redo this right here because Mama needs a little bit more coverage right in this area. Okay, now put that right there. Now we're gonna go back in and do our lower lash line. But first, I think I'm going to go in with my Nikkia Joy lashes. These are in obvious reasons why I had to get this. They are in the style Amy. I have not sized these to my eyes yet. So I'm going to do that really quick and we'll pop these on. I have one lash that is sized to my eye. And the way you guys can tell what I guys wear is hold it up and whatever lash this is goes on that eye. And the way Nikkia has hers designed, you can cut it from the inside or the outside of the lash. So we're going to take our lash glue, and I just got this from House of Lashes when I ordered some eyelashes from them. We're going to do a pretty generous coat of this. We're not going stupid crazy. Like that. This is what it looks like. Gonna get this tacky. People, sponge isn't cooperating with me. And we're going to take the mirror and we're going to look down. So you're going to have your mirror at a very unflattering angle. And I don't have any tweezers to put this on. I find for myself, it's actually harder for me to put my lashes on with them. If it's easier for you to do it with the tools, obviously use them. And that is the eyelash. I like it. All right, then I'm gonna size for the other eye and I'll be right back. All right guys, so I'm back. I have my lashes glued on and they are drying down. And these are the lashes that I have. They are actually in the style Amy. And they are from Nikkia Joy Cosmetics. She actually started her cosmetics line with eyelashes because she has small lashes or a small eye. So she wanted to make, again, come to the market with lashes that are going to help everyone. So, and fix problems. So small eyes, big eyes, you can choose what size and style you want. I have Naked Collection that I should have gotten in a small size, but I didn't. So yeah, so I actually had to end up cutting this lash, but I did not this one. So make sure you individually measure your lashes and go from there. All right, we're gonna go in with, where is my little bitty brush? Here it is. Okay, we're gonna go in with the flat eyeliner brush. This is what it looks like. It's just flat and it's very thin. And we're going to take, actually I think we're gonna try baking today. Usually I don't bake, but I'll try it just so we can kind of lighten things up right in here. Like so. And that way we can go ahead and start with the nose contour part also. Right. So that. And guys, usually I am not a baker, but for today, it's because I'm curious, we'll try it. All right, so there's that. Like I said, makeup is what you want it to be. If you want to experiment, do it. So I'm really looking crazy. We're going to go in with the shade, again, we're going to go back in with Playground. Hey, our electricity's back on. Yay! So we're going to tap into that, and since I'm working with such a confined space, yay. We're going to tight line as close as I can, and I'm not going all the way in. I'm actually stopping right about here because I don't want this to be predominant color, like so. And just bring it up to meet the outer corner just so it looks more blended and a little bit more cohesive and things like that, whatever you want to call it. Haha, I don't have it. Awesome. Where's my pencil brush? Whatever. So we're gonna go in with the mini smudger. It's not exactly the brush I was looking for, but hey, whatever. We'll make it work. And I'm just gonna blend that out. And I'm gonna bring it down some. Just like that. So you can still see it, but it's kind of blended out some. So we're gonna go back and do that again. Just with the other eye this time. And I'm not going to cut any of this out like I have the rest of the video, because I want you guys to kind of see what I'm doing. I'm going to take and start stamping this. I'm going to say on the outer third of the eye. And I'm going to kind of bring it up to meet this outer corner. Bring that up to like that. So it's kind of what we're looking like. It's like blue eyeliner, basically. Oops. And then because I'm going to kind of be using this the rest of the time, I'm going to take my makeup wipe. I'm going to get it off. And you guys can see how much that picked up. And I just tapped it twice. So it's like crazy pigmented for pressed shadows. Because all it is literally pigment that has been pressed. So we're going to take our mini smudger and we're going to go through this again on this eye. And we're going to focus on blending. 99% of your makeup, you're going to be blending. It is what it is, guys. And since I don't really have that big of a space before everything starts creasing on my eye, yeah, I'm keeping everything really tight to my waterline or my lower lash line, just because that's what looks better on me and my eye shape. Like I said, if you want to bring it and blend it down to your cheekbone, go for it. I'm just doing what looks good on mine. And I'm going to go in with that shade, You're Kidding, and we're going to stamp that to almost the tear duct. So we're starting in the center and we're stopping right here. I bet I have enough on my brush. I can do this side. Okay, I'll have to go back in. That's fine. Tap it once, knock off the excess. There we go. So that's what it's looking like. We're gonna go back in. Just gonna smudge it out just a little bit. I'm not gonna worry too much about blending it into the blue because it kind of turns purple. So we're gonna go back in with Flashback on the smudger and put that in the inner corner and bring it down. And again, this is one that you can build. So I really love this white because you can build it. And it just seamlessly blends into the other shades too, so. But tonight, the town I live in, we are having our 4th of July fireworks tonight. So I felt it was very appropriate to do a 4th of July look. So I'm gonna go in with my powder brush. This is, again, Makeup Blend, like all the rest of them. I'm gonna wipe this away very gently so I don't disturb foundation or anything like that. And it just kind of brightens everything. And it looks really pretty. Usually I can't bake because, like I said, it dries out my under eye. But this hasn't done it, so I am actually happy with this. Wow, and I don't look 40 years old. Thank you, Nikkia. Like I said, if you guys can hear my cat, I'm sorry. She's having issues right now. If you guys catch my drift. All right. And next I'm gonna go in with my Kylie Jenner, or my Kylie Cosmetics pressed bronzing powder. I'm gonna go in with the shade Khaki. And I grabbed the wrong brush. Get us a brush I need right here. And this is a tapered face brush. I'll learn how to talk here in a second. This is really good for like bronzing. And what I like to do is I will move my hair. I'm gonna look in my mirror real quick. And I'm just gonna lightly bring this down. And these bronzers are actually blendable. And you can build on them too. So that's what that looks like. And I'm gonna go back in, I'm gonna get some more. I'm not gonna tap this off this time. I just kind of like to get the first initial color down, and then this is just gonna be a little light wash of color because for me being so pale at the moment, bronzers can be a bit too warm for me versus when I actually tan. So that's what we're looking like so far. And I like to start at the top of my ear and just kind of bring it down. Like so. And my forehead, it doesn't take very much because I don't know what it does on my forehead, but it just doesn't look good. So, but I like to balance things and I like to do my forehead anyway, so whatever. I'm gonna go down my neck. warm that up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with a deeper shade. This is Tanned and Gorgeous, also by Kylie Cosmetics. And again, I don't think I mentioned this, none of this video is sponsored at all. I bought all this with my money. I'm on no PR list, nothing, because I'm so stinking new. And you guys can see how small my channel is. Nobody wants to work with me yet. So I'm gonna tap this down like so, and then I'm gonna start blending. I'm gonna really blend this out up here and come down. Then I'm gonna go in with my powder brush, and I'm really going to diffuse this line. Okay, and that's what it looks like after you get through diffusing it. You guys can kind of see my cheekbones are more of an angle now, and it's not so harsh on my face. So I'm gonna go back in and do the other side now. All right, now we got that going. We are going to go in and do our nose contour. Wrong brush. You guys notice I grabbed the wrong brush a lot. Where is it? Okay. We're gonna go in with the angle shader brush. Take our makeup wipe and get the blue off, because we don't want blue on our nose. Or if you do, go for it. Do you? I don't necessarily want blue on my nose, but hey. And then I'm gonna go in with the original Khaki that I originally laid down. I'm just gonna tap this in here. I'm not gonna get very much. I'm going to very lightly come down my nose. Like that. And I'm doing it so lightly that you're not really even going to be able to see it. But I don't necessarily want a full-blown in-your-face contour on my nose, because I like my nose. But I just want to warm it up so it doesn't look weird. All right. And then for highlight, I'm gonna go in with my crease brush. Again, take my makeup wipe and get that all off from the original crease color, which there's not really much on there. And I'm going to go in with Kylie's Pressed Illuminating Powder, and this is in the shade Dreamin of Diamonds. And this looks a bit too gold for me. That's what I thought first too. But once you put it on a brush and you get it on there, it's not that bad. It's actually very, very pretty. And this you can blend up, or blend up. Build up, there we go. You guys can build this shade up as blinding as you want. It usually takes a couple, 3 layers for it to really show up on my skin. So, since I'm kind of going for a more natural glow, I'm just gonna stop with 2, and I'm gonna start kind of blending like that. So it's still there, very much there, but yeah. And I'm going in very light-handed to start with, and then that way it helps kind of keep everything even. And I like to put my finger here in the center of my brush so I have more control, because that's, you know, kind of what you need. You need more control. I'm gonna put this all the way up to here, so that way it's just that nice all over natural glow. I love this. I love all of her products. Put a little bit right here. But oh my gosh, I'm in love with these highlighters. I'm gonna do my nose, do it here, and I'm gonna bring it down ever so slightly. And that is what we're looking like, guys. Now I have bronzer to go. No, not bronzer. Blush. I'll get it right here in a second. And I'm going in with my Morphe blush palette. This is the Cool Pro 8C palette. And I actually bought this to go in, or to try out, before I put it into my makeup kit, which is right there. So this is what it looks like. It has several different shades of blush. So you can go in with kind of a peachy blush, a more coral blush, a more purple blush. So it kind of covers all skin tones. And you can just kind of go in and pick which one you want. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade It Girl, the second one here in the palette. Just because I don't want a blam in your face blush. I'm gonna smile. Start here on my cheekbone, and I'm gonna blend it out between my highlighter and my contour. So I'm also kind of going into the bronzer too. And I just like a light wash of color. And don't worry, I have not forgotten my lower lash line. We're gonna go in and put mascara there. And all that good stuff, I promise. I haven't forgotten about it. I know it looks naked right now. I'm not going to put eyeliner in my lower waterline, just because it's pretty bright as it is. If you want to knock yourself out, do you. But I'm not going to. So there's that, because I want my eye to be open more. All right, now we're gonna go back in and do the eyebrows, and I'm gonna do that off camera just to save some time, so this isn't like an hour long. All right. This is why I hate my eyebrows. This eyebrow I absolutely hate. It's thicker than this one. So this is actually the shape I'm going for. So I'm actually kind of glad I messed up. So I can kind of show you guys how to correct bad eyebrows. And then we'll go in and highlight our eyebrows and everything. So I'm going to take my flat brush. Where's my concealer? Here it is. And we're going to go in with the concealer. And what I like to do is I like to take a flat eyeshadow brush or eyeliner brush, like this one that we've already used for our waterline. And watch, now this is on camera, watch me butcher it. But I like to angle mine down some, just to kind of really, I know you guys can't really see, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna kind of come in and angle it just to get the product on, and then I'm gonna blend it down the rest of the eyebrow like so. Like I said, this is my bad eyebrow, but you see how that kind of erased everything? And I like to take my finger and tap it in. just so everything blends. And this is just a technique that I found that works for me, because I can also kind of pull that powder down some. And using an extremely light finger, voila, mistake is no longer there. All right, next we're gonna take and highlight under our brow bone, because when you have hooded eyes, you want to lift as much as possible. So we're gonna go in with, not that. See, I need to figure out, here we go. We're gonna go in, and I know this is a lip brush, but I like using my lip brush. It's okay. We're gonna go back in with our James Charles palette. You can get this on Morphe.com, or I got mine at Ulta in Rockwall, Texas. So just kind of ignore what the site says for Ulta and go to your Ulta store. And we're gonna take the lip brush and we're gonna go in here, and this shade is called Face. This is an absolutely good highlight even for your face, which is why it's named Face. So I'm gonna go in and literally just underneath my eyebrow bone arch, I'm gonna go in just like that, and that kind of lifted it a little bit. I'm gonna have to build this color up, but it kind of lifts a little bit. A lip brush is not good for stuff like this, but that's okay. We're gonna work with what we got. And there we go. Just gonna plop it right there in the center, and I'm gonna go on either side of the center. And another trick would be raise your eyebrow some so you can actually see what you're doing. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing, and I'm gonna go in and pack it and then kind of gently blend like so. And since the eye is pretty dramatic, I was gonna go in with my Kylie lip kit in red, but I think that is going to be a bit much. So we'll put that up real quick. And we're going to go in with a pretty nude look. And this is again also from Kylie Cosmetics. I'm gonna go in with the shade Bear. And this is the liquid lipstick, and we're gonna go back over it just kind of in the center with a gloss. What I like to do is start on my bottom lip. And it takes a little bit to get this right. That's what we're looking like. It's a real pretty nude. I love it. It's neutral enough that I can wear it and it's not really washing me out too bad. And there's that. So as this dries, all of these I got from Ulta, and I have a ton of Kylie's stuff. Like these right here are the original Coco collection. This is Anastasia. Right here I have all my lip pencils, and then these are all my lip kits and a couple glosses and lipsticks. So I will do a Kylie haul or collection of everything that I have, because I have some more coming in the mail tomorrow on Monday, on July 1st. I'm like super stoked about that because I have the Chloe Glam kit coming in, so I will do that for you guys. So this is what the gloss looks like, and I'm gonna put this right on the center. And it kind of gives you just enough that it kind of gives you that pretty look, and it gives some dimension to your lips, but it also kind of gives you that illusion of a poutier lip. Like, kind of pay attention to how small my top lip is. So it kind of makes it look a little bigger. So yeah, this is the finished look. And the little trick I like to do, because I have Invisalign braces, obviously I don't have them in right now, but I'll take my pinky and I'll do that. And I'll wipe off my pinky, obviously. And that prevents as much lipstick getting onto my Invisalign. All right, setting spray. We're gonna go in with a Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Highly recommend this, and the Urban Decay All Nighter. These are my two favorites. All right, and we're gonna let that dry. And if you have hooded eyes like me, don't look up, because your eyeshadow and everything is kind of going to transfer some because it's wet. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. Happy 4th of July to everyone, and if you haven't yet, subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and you will get a notification when I upload. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. If you have any constructive criticism, comments, be sure and check the description box for the Nikkia Joy Cosmetics website. A list of everything that I've used, colors, everything. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. And I'm also gonna put my booking information down in the description too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy 4th of July if you guys celebrate the 4th of July. If not, I hope you guys like this look, and I hope you have a great day. Bye guys.